What's going on, guys? It is your boy Supreme One, and welcome back to a brand new episode in my Let's Play series for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. Now, I know what you're thinking, what am I doing back on this dialogue screen? Well, I was kind of not really happy with the way we ended the last episode, because what I tried doing when we spoke to Vrook was trying to stop our dialogue so I could end the episode and speak to him, you know, on this one, I suppose. But it went straight to a new conversation, and then he just disappeared, basically. So I'm redoing this previous conversation just to tell him everything, I suppose, because I was kind of angry, I guess, with how I missed that. So we're gonna start from here. So at this point from the previous episode, just pretend that didn't happen, I suppose. So let's go from here once again. The Jedi. It was all just one Jedi, actually. And I am considered an outcast by other Jedi. You know, Vrook, as I said.
I'm sorry to offend you. You are, of course, our savior, and I am very grateful to you.
Right, I'm happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources.
This is when we get 4,000 credits. That will do.
Thank you again, brave Jedi. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Okay, there we go.
India is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged you. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
Okay, so this is where I skipped everything. I just said I'm going now, thinking we could just speak to him again about all this. But that wasn't the case. So let's start from the top. Where are all the Jedi?
There are a few of us left, but I do not even know if the others still live. We may be the last. We've been forced to divide our forces and retreat to places which will be difficult for our enemies to detect and attack.
Where are these other Jedi?
We have chosen to hide our presences from each other, so that the discovery of one will not endanger the others.
So he's not gonna tell us. There must be a way to assemble all the Jedi.
We cannot. And we have resolved not to until we have found where the Sith are striking from. But even as our numbers thin, there is still no trace of them. We had hoped to outmaneuver them. By letting them believe themselves victorious, we thought they would become bold and step from the shadows.
And what then?
Then, all of us who remained vowed to meet here on Dantooine. From here, we can plan a course of action and carry the battle to them. But so far, they remain in hiding, and Jedi continue to vanish and die.
I want to ask something else.
You have more questions for me?
At the end of my trial, you and the other masters said something could happen to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard it in a hollow transcription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Don't you think I have a right to know?
There is little I can tell you. Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
I need to know why you cast me out of the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty of war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
Do you know anything of force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student.
Like I was like,
Say
yes.
you're bonded with another?
Yeah, and the connection's kind of lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort.
Well
But a
then.
bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
Well, I have re-established my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. You have more questions?
Guess that might be the case. So the Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They have already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
I did not know. They believe me to be a Jedi.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
Well, there we go. That is the main bit I wanted to get to. So I think that's everything I've asked for it. We know why he's in hiding, basically. So, yeah, that is everything. I'm glad I could ask him that. Right, now I will be going now. And now he'll go back to this
I suppose there's
training
something
bit.
I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. Now watch and learn. This form
I'm gonna
is a
show off his lightsaber
because
form.
it is such an aggressive fighting style, you should only use it against single opponents. And don't try using this form amidst heavy fire. Nothing is more embarrassing for a Jedi than to be cut down by a stray blaster shot.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Alright, I will do. So this is where we receive our lightsaber emitter fixture. Now Vrook is off. So, we have spoke to Master Vrook on Dantooine, and he agreed to meet you at the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine when we have united all the Jedi Masters. So, I guess we're done with Dantooine now. We're not going to be returning to this guy's still there, yikes. But yeah, we're not going to be returning to this planet again until we've united all of the Jedi Masters, I suppose. Let's just see if oh, I need to get the remains here as well, don't I? Yep, all these bodies, Jesus. Can we speak to these guys again?
You are always welcome here, Jedi.
Yeah, nice music change. Okay.
Thanks for your help with the mercenaries. I hope someday I'll be able to return the favor.
Okay, I'll be going. Well, looks like we've helped Dantooine. We've let everyone survive by killing all of those mercenaries who were working with the exchange. So yeah, looks like our time on Dantooine has come to an end. And I guess it's time to go to a new planet, I suppose, to look for the next Jedi Master. So let's level up Bayodir first. It's just skills with him, isn't it? So I'll just auto it. So I'm not entirely sure what I should give him. Right, what should we put on him? He's a Zabrak. So let's give him a Zabrak combat suit, I suppose. Give him some utility belts, I suppose. There we go. Okay.
I hear you.
Right, Kratos need leveling up, nor do I. So, yeah, guess we're saying goodbye to this planet. No doubt we'll be back at some point. Maybe even before we unite all the Jedi Masters, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess all remains to do now is board the Ebon Hawk and leave Dantooine. So here we go. Back on the Ebon Hawk. Seems like it's been ages since we've been on the ship. It's good to be back. It's good to be back indeed. Oh, getting another cutscene. What am I looking at? Must be something down here, I guess. Oh, that's I can't remember her name. She was the one who's talking to Nihilus. What the hell is she doing on the ship? Who are you? Is she gonna respond? Yeah, that's a red lightsaber. Oh, she's going straight into combat. It's Visus. How am I going to pronounce this? I'm gonna say Visus, I think. Don't know if that's the correct pronunciation of it, but well, here we go. This is going to be interesting, isn't it? What can I do for you? Kill! Choke! Oh, that didn't work, did it? I might try Force Lightning. Well, that was pretty effective. This ain't really a fair fight, you know. You have a lightsaber, I have a sword. Whoa! What the hell has she just done to us? What is this? Crap, I need to heal. Yeah, I'm taking some damage. Screw you. Right, we've almost got her. She's doing so much damage. So there we go. We got her.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
You pledge yourself to me?
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Oh. Looks like she's out. She's in the med bay.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's a Miraluka?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Is their kind where?
I heard they had a colony on the Midrim, almost halfway between Onderon and Dantooine. Then, it wasn't there anymore. The whole planet was wiped out. Nothing
Well,
left
then.
alive. No one knows why.
Maybe she knows.
Well, it was a planet of her people. If they see through the Force, who knows? If they're all Force sensitive, maybe they all saw something through the Force that we can't see, and they left before it happened. Or maybe it killed them.
Perhaps. See through the Force?
They claim to see on a higher plane than we do. You know, the whole Force thing makes me nervous.
Is she gonna be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though.
Well then.
I think she'll recover, yeah.
If her condition changes, let me know. I didn't want to hurt her.
She is a threat to us.
I won't harm her, if that's what you're asking.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once.
Very interesting. So, we gain dark side points? What do we gain dark side points for? I don't know. We also gain light side points and then a net light shift, whatever the hell that means. We also received a lightsaber focusing lens fixture. Okay. Very interesting indeed. So, we found... Oh, have we really found all three fixtures? Yo! I think we can actually make a lightsaber now. Oh, that is really cool. Oh, that is exciting. I've never made a lightsaber in this game. Oh, that's so cool. Right. Before we do that, so can we check on her? No, this isn't even here. Where is she then? Let's quickly heal before I do anything, I suppose. No, we're almost there. There we go. Okay, right, where is she was in here when she first attacked us. There she is. Hello?
My life for yours.
How did you find me?
I felt you, heard you through the Force. It was like a sound at the edge of hearing. And when I heard it, I found I could not ignore it.
Who sent you?
I serve my master. I am an emissary, a scout. My master was aware of a disturbance in the Force, but was unaware of its nature, of you. The disturbance is not something one feels from a living thing. There is little my master does not know, and that you eluded his sight for so long is significant. But I do not know why.
I need to know where I can find your master.
You cannot. His vessel roams the borders of known space, and even I do not know where he travels. Until he calls for me. Even if I could lead you to my master, I cannot permit you to find him until you are ready.
Ready?
If I bring you before my master untested, without your potential realized, then you will be lost to me, and I cannot allow that to happen. It would be as if one brought fire to a paradise valley, shattered a cavern of rare crystal, or blinded a painter.
I will decide when I'm ready. No, I'm not gonna say that. Well, I don't like these options. It's like basically being my life's unimportant. I don't really want to say that. Well, I don't want to force her. I will say this actually. Let's say I'm getting a bit angry, I suppose. I will decide when I'm ready, and I command you to bring me before him.
It is a choice that can be made by neither one of us. Do not be so quick to meet that which you do not understand. Use the time you have now to grow, to train, and to strengthen yourself.
Okay. Are you alright?
I am able to serve. If we enter battle, I will fight and die alongside you.
Oh, well then. That's not what I asked. I asked if you were alright.
I have not heard that question in some time. My flesh is healed, if that's the answer you seek.
In Medbay, we noticed you have scars. Who hurt you?
The scars are many and the causes equally so. It is of no importance.
Interesting. Let's see if we have any questions for her.
My answers may prove useless to you.
Was your master the one sent to Paragus?
I am not familiar with the place you speak of. My master has not entered Republic space for some time, but there are others who may move more freely, who may have been responsible for such an act of destruction.
What do you mean?
There are many factions within the Sith, all seeking to take what little remains in the wake of the Jedi Civil War. Where one moves, it is not always known to the others. But their purpose is the same. The death of all Jedi, everywhere. They believe you are the last of the Jedi, and their hatred of the Jedi unites them. All their eyes are upon you, and it is a terrible, quiet darkness that pursues you.
Okay.
I will answer what I can.
That's pretty interesting. Tell me about your homeworld.
It is not something I speak of.
Oh.
The homeworld is no longer, and that is all.
Okay then.
I will answer.
See if there's anything else. I heard your species is blind. How are you able to see?
My people once had the power to perceive events, to see through the Force. That sight may manifest itself in many ways, and at times, I may affect the abilities of others to see as well.
You sound as if that sight is lost to you.
My sight has been damaged. What I have taught you, It is not the full extent of the perceptions of my people.
So Visas has the ability to see through the Force. She has Force Sight in first person mode and can use it as a Force power by spending Force points. Okay, that's pretty interesting.
My master, he has crippled me. I have seen the galaxy as it truly is, and it has left its mark. It is not something I can explain, for the words are difficult. I only ask that you understand.
Alright, I'll be going now. Oh god, that's a bunch of mixture of stuff, isn't it? So that's really interesting. So yeah, I take it this is our new companion, which is pretty cool. Okay, I think it's time. Actually, no. I'm gonna be quiet. We did also receive a new part for HK when we first arrived on Dantooine. So let's reinforce the droid's damaged chassis with the one you have. You've installed the droid's chassis. It looks like it will make its chest stop sparking, which is a minor relief. Right, let's step away. There we go. So you've installed the chassis in the HK droid on the Ebon Hawk. All that remains is the droid processor. At least the sparks have stopped. So you only need one more part for HK and then he's going to be up and running again. That's really cool to know. Okay, right, let's see if we can have another chat with Kreia. I doubt it, but we'll see.
Ah, you are here. You felt it, did you not?
It was Visas' master. You can feel my presence in the Force.
The time to hide your presence is coming to a close, and you will need to increase your training. You are ready. Your training must increase, and there are higher mysteries you must learn. But only you must know the path you will take. I cannot choose it for you. Is it battle that stirs you? To meet an enemy blade upon blade? Such is the way of the greatest of Jedi warriors, the weapon masters. Or perhaps it is investigating the mysteries of the galaxy, seeking out injustice and harm, and bringing it into the light. Such is the way of the Jedi Watchman in the time of Ulic Qel-Droma and Exar Kun. Or perhaps your way lies upon the ancient mysteries, and to teach others the ways of the Force, as I have, the way of the Jedi Masters.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'll go for. I don't know. Should I put a think about this for now? No, I think I should make my decision here and now. Definitely not a Jedi Master. I'm crossing that off already. I think a Jedi Watchman. I'm not really sure about a Weapons Master. I think I'll go for Jedi Watchman maybe. So Jedi Watchmen should return to the galaxy and I will be the first to restore them.
It is not some great test you require to be what you strive to be. It is only your decision to find that path that matters. From here on, you guide your destiny. But in order to take the next steps, you must face your past and put it to rest.
You have become a prestige class and taken your first steps to learning the higher mysteries of the Force. Okay. There we go. So what, we're a Jedi Watchman now, I suppose. Let's level up then, shall we? Oh yeah, we got a lot of stuff there, didn't we? Force camouflage as well. Can't accept it. It's bugged. Don't tell me it's freaking bugged, man. Oh, I can't accept it. What the hell am I gonna do now? Okay, so I'm back, and it turns out there's a bug with this level up where I cannot press OK to accept the Force camouflage thing, and there's like no way of going around it. So all I can do is just auto level up. I have to. I have no choice. For some reason, it just didn't let me press OK. I was like just stuck spam clicking it. So the only way to stop that is through auto leveling up. But we are now a Jedi Watchman.
You have befriended the Seer.
Which is pretty cool. So, Seer, you mean the blind Sith?
Her species does not see as we do. They perceive the galaxy through the Force, and it is how she found you. It is a rare gift squandered on her people. The Sith carry the battle to you, and you spare them. And as we travel, the empty places of this ship are filled. I hope your thoughts in this matter are clear. In saving her, you may destroy yourself. And do not mate with her.
Interesting.
Whatever you may feel, whatever
Well then.
urges consume you, do not let them control you. Such a union would breed difficulties.
It's like my old grandma. Do not mate with her. Just because I saved her doesn't mean I was going to charge her up the loading ramp. Her loading ramp.
We shall see. I trust your exile has taught you restraint and discipline in the ways of the flesh. Like the servant of Atris, this one has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness. Her presence here is a threat to us, to you. Do not underestimate her, or her loyalty.
Ooh, many options here. Like one with her lightsaber now. Ties to her master, perhaps. And I intend to follow that bond to its source when the opportunity presents itself.
Then you are learning.
Yes. Anne said her planet was wiped out. That it was the only colony of her people in this sector of the galaxy.
Did he? And what do you make of that?
Well, if her people all see through the Force, maybe someone wanted to blind them.
The Mandalorians were right to respect you on the field of battle. The
Damn
Jedi
right.
are gone, vanished. Now, an entire planet of Force sensitives wiped clean of life. And now this slice of the galaxy is blind. It is no coincidence. The two events are tied.
For awareness, someone wants this sector of the galaxy blind to the Force, so they can move freely, or strike without warning.
I fear you are right. And I fear it may prove more than that. War is a hunger. And there are spirits in the galaxy whose hunger is never satisfied. But there is little to be done about it now. Watch the seer carefully. She may reveal more.
Okay, I'll be going now. So you actually gained some influence with Kreia from that. That's pretty surprising. Didn't expect to do that. Okay. Right, I think I'm gonna have a chat with other people, well, if I can at least, next episode, because I think the moment has finally come, guys. I think it's time for us to craft a lightsaber. So let's go ahead and speak to Bayodur.
But can I ask you something?
Yeah, what is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Mandalorians had to be stopped.
I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
As good as a reason for as good a reason as any for joining.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'll go for this one. I detached myself from the frenzy of the battle. It was impersonal.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Right, do I have all the lightsaber parts I'll need?
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need
Yeah,
is
hell
a little
yeah.
time with the workbench.
What kind of lightsaber do you want to create? Oh, this is it. Oh, I'm so excited for this. I've never made a lightsaber in this game before. Shall I go for double-bladed or single? I'm not entirely sure. I think double-bladed is probably gonna be our best call, honestly. So let's go for double-bladed lightsaber. What color focusing crystal do you want to use? It can be changed later. Okay, what is this? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Right, I think I want it to be violet. Start more. Red, I guess. It's probably like one of the mods. Right, I want a violet lightsaber though. Yeah, craft that thing, Bowder. We received the double-bladed lightsaber. We actually got it. Oh, we have it. This is it. I'm not ready to equip it. I've never made a lightsaber in this game before, and I finally have. Right, here we go. This is the moment. Oh yeah, look at that. We finally have a freaking lightsaber in this game. It's about time. And it looks really beautiful. Alright, we're finally. Let's see if I can upgrade it. Which I probably can. I've got a lot of crystals as well. Let's check some of these colours out actually. What? Wait, then put the violet one back on. Lightsaber, you good? Right, how does this look then? I wanna have a look. Well, my lightsaber's gone. Hello? My lightsaber just vanished. It's gone. What? What? My lightsaber's gone. What the hell? It's literally gone. Crap. Okay. There are so many bugs with this game. It's insane. Ah, I hate it so much. And I'm not even complaining because this game is old or anything. Because the first game, I can play like just casually, and there's no bugs and everything's fine. But with this game, there seems to be bugs everywhere I freaking go. I had to be stopped. Any reason for joining? Is it personal? Lightsaber parts. Right, back to double bladed. Violet. There we go. Right, I kind of might put off upgrading the lightsaber if it's just gonna disappear when I use it. Can I add any of these extra crystals though? Oh yeah, Supreme 2 crystal. Should probably give us that. I don't want to give myself any of that. I think it's a bit risky. But there we go. So we've upgraded our lightsaber. I really don't know what happened there with it being removed when I upgraded a crystal. That's pretty weird. So yeah, we are now looking like a full Jedi. We're getting there, boys. And now all we need to do is choose our next planet to go to, I suppose, to find the next Jedi Master. So I am going to end this episode off here, guys. If you did enjoy this episode, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you when we head to our next destination.